Exodus chapter 9. Then the Lord said to Moses, Go to Pharaoh, and say to him, This is what the Lord, the God of the Hebrews, says. Let my people go, so that they may worship me. If you refuse to let them go and continue to hold them back, the hand of the Lord will bring a terrible plague on your livestock in the field, on your horses, donkeys, and camels, and on your cattle, sheep, and goats. But the Lord will make a distinction between the livestock of Israel and that of Egypt, so that no animal belonging to the Israelites will die. The Lord set a time and said, Tomorrow the Lord will do this in the land. And the next day the Lord did it. All the livestock of the Egyptians died, but not one animal belonging to the Israelites died. Pharaoh investigated and found that not even one of the animals of the Israelites had died. Yet his heart was unyielding, and he would not let the people go.
出埃及记9第5灾瘟灾。耶和华对摩西说：“你要到法老那里，对他说：耶和华希伯来人的上帝如此说：放我的百姓走，好侍奉我。你若不肯放他们走，仍要强留他们，看啊，耶和华的手必以严重的瘟疫加在你田间的牲畜上，就是在马、驴、骆驼、牛群和羊群的身上。耶和华却要分别以色列的牲畜和埃及的牲畜，凡属以色列人的，一只都不死。耶和华就设定时间，说明天耶和华必在此地行这事。第二天，耶和华行了这事，埃及的牲畜全都死了，只是以色列人的牲畜一只都没有死。法老派人去，看哪，以色列人的牲畜连一只都没有死。可是法老硬着心，不放百姓走。
Then the Lord said to Moses and Aaron, Take handfuls of soot from a furnace, and let Moses toss it into the air in the presence of Pharaoh. It will become fine dust over the whole land of Egypt, and festering boils will break out on people and animals throughout the land. So they took soot from a furnace and stood before Pharaoh. Moses tossed it into the air, and festering boils broke out on people and animals. The magicians could not stand before Moses because of the boils that were on them and on all the Egyptians. But the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart, and he would not listen to Moses and Aaron, just as the Lord had said to Moses.
第6灾疮灾。耶和华对摩西和亚伦说：你们从炉里满满捧出炉灰，摩西要在法老眼前把它撒在空中，这灰要在埃及全地变成尘土，使埃及全地的人和牲畜身上起泡生疮。摩西和亚伦取了炉灰，站在法老面前。摩西把它撒在空中，人和牲畜的身上就起泡生疮了。因为这疮，术士在摩西面前站立不住，术士和所有埃及人的身上都生了疮。但耶和华任凭法老的心刚硬，不听摩西和亚伦，正如耶和华对摩西所说的。
Then the Lord said to Moses, Get up early in the morning, confront Pharaoh, and say to him, This is what the Lord, the God of the Hebrews, says. Let my people go, so that they may worship me. For this time I will send the full force of my plagues against you and against your officials and your people, so you may know that there is no one like me in all the earth. For by now I could have stretched out my hand and struck you and your people with a plague that would have wiped you off the earth. But I have raised you up for this very purpose, that I might show you my power, and that my name might be proclaimed in all the earth. You still set yourself against my people, and will not let them go. Therefore, at this time tomorrow I will send the worst hailstorm that has ever fallen on Egypt, from the day it was founded till now. Give an order, now, to bring your livestock and everything you have in the field to a place of shelter, because the hail will fall on every person and animal that has not been brought in and is still out in the field, and they will die. Those officials of Pharaoh who feared the word of the Lord hurried to bring their slaves and their livestock inside. But those who ignored the word of the Lord left their slaves and livestock in the field.
第七灾，雹灾。耶和华对摩西说：“你要清早起来，站在法老面前，对他说：耶和华希伯来人的上帝如此说：放我的百姓走，好侍奉我，因为这一次我要使一切的灾祸临到你自己、你臣仆和你百姓的身上，为要叫你知道，在全地没有像我的。现在我若伸手用瘟疫攻击你和你的百姓，你就会从地上除灭了。然而我让你存活，是为了要使你看见我的大能，并要使我的名传遍全地。可是你仍然向我的百姓自高自大，不放他们走。看哪，明天大约这时候，我必使大量的冰雹降下，这是从埃及立国直到如今没有出现过的。现在你要派人把你的牲畜和你田间一切所有的带去躲避，任何在田间，无论是人是牲畜没有回到屋内的，冰雹必降在他们身上，他们就必死。法老的臣仆中惧怕耶和华这话的，就让他的奴仆和牲畜逃进屋里；但那不把耶和华这话放在心上的，就把他的奴仆和牲畜留在田里。
Then the Lord said to Moses, Stretch out your hand towards the sky so that hail will fall all over Egypt, on people and animals and on everything growing in the fields of Egypt. When Moses stretched out his staff towards the sky, the Lord sent thunder and hail, and lightning flashed down to the ground. So the Lord rained hail on the land of Egypt. Hail fell, and lightning flashed back and forth. It was the worst storm in all the land of Egypt since it had become a nation. Throughout Egypt, hail struck everything in the fields, both people and animals. It beat down everything growing in the fields and stripped every tree. The only place it did not hail was the land of Goshen, where the Israelites were.
耶和华对摩西说：“你向天伸出你的手，使冰雹降在埃及全地，降在埃及地的人和牲畜身上，以及田间各样菜蔬上。”摩西向天伸杖，耶和华就打雷下雹，有火降到地上。耶和华下雹在埃及地上。那时有雹，也有火在雹中闪烁，极其严重。自从埃及立国以来，全地没有像这样的。在埃及全地，冰雹击打田间所有的人和牲畜，击打一切的菜蔬，也打坏了田间一切的树木。唯独以色列人所住的歌山地没有冰雹。
Then Pharaoh summoned Moses and Aaron. This time I have sinned, he said to them. The Lord is in the right, and I and my people are in the wrong. Pray to the Lord, for we have had enough thunder and hail. I will let you go. You don't have to stay any longer. Moses replied, When I have gone out of the city, I will spread out my hands in prayer to the Lord. The thunder will stop, and there will be no more hail. So you may know that the earth is the Lord's. But I know that you and your officials still do not fear the Lord God. The flax and barley were destroyed. Since the barley was in the ear and the flax was in bloom, the wheat and spelt, however, were not destroyed, because they ripen later. Then Moses left Pharaoh and went out of the city. He spread his hands towards the Lord. The thunder and hail stopped, and the rain no longer poured down on the land. When Pharaoh saw that the rain and hail and thunder had stopped, he sinned again. He and his officials hardened their hearts. So Pharaoh's heart was hard, and he would not let the Israelites go, just as the Lord had said through Moses.
法老差派人去召摩西和亚伦来，对他们说：“这一次我犯罪了。耶和华是公义的，我和我的百姓是邪恶的，请你们祈求耶和华，因上帝的雷轰和冰雹已经够了。我要放你们走，你们不用再留下来了。”摩西对他说：“我一出城，就向耶和华举起双手， 雷必止住，也不再有冰雹，叫你知道地是属于耶和华的。至于你和你的臣仆，我知道你们仍然不敬畏耶和华上帝。那时，亚麻和大麦被摧毁了，因为大麦已经吐穗，亚麻也开了花。只是小麦和粗麦没有被摧毁，因为它们还没有长成。摩西离开法老出了城，向耶和华举起双手，雷和雹就止住，雨也不再下在地上了。法老见雨、雹、雷止住，又在犯罪，他和他的臣仆都硬着心。法老的心刚硬，不放以色列人走，正如耶和华借着摩西所说的。